TJ McKinley Podcast, episode 25. We say what we want, how you want, whatever we want. I got a special guest on. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. It's Lana Carino with Bougie Sports.
Bougie. Okay, Lana. At the end, I like. Lana's the first woman to be on the pod. Y'all know I'm brushing out the other people. Yeah, you're the first woman.
Are you serious? Wow. I feel really honored. The inaugural woman. I'm the first lady.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, so I like to give my guests a 5-10 minute ether segment. Lana, basically go off about anything you want to, that's sports related, anything in the world. So go ahead, Lana. What you want to get off your chest?
And I know we're going to get into this, but something that just, and I think I speak on everyone here in the city of Cleveland. Browns. The Browns. I need something to happen. And like I said, I know we're going to get into this, but I mean, this last season I felt worse at the end of the season than I did at the end of 1-31. I really did. I feel like you had some pieces in place, and then it just, I can't even believe how terrible that season ended. You know, I still can't believe it. And it's been weeks, and here we just watched this game, and they're going on and on about, the Chiefs and everything Mahomes has done and Andy Reid. And I'm like, I feel like I just want to throw up when I think about our little orange and brown team. How you feeling?
I mean, yeah, Chiefs. I'm so tired. They're basically the new Patriots. They basically, as I seen, 7th AFC Championship game in a row. Like, that's crazy, yes. Man. That's like some Madden type stuff. Like when you playing the game or something, you would never see that in real life.
I know. Those Bills have to win tomorrow.
The Ravens lost?
No, they're playing tomorrow. They're playing the Ravens and the Bills. The Ravens and the Bills play tomorrow. So I want the Bills to win to go up against the Chiefs. And they're not going to win. They're not going to beat the Chiefs. As much as we want them to.
I'm rooting for the Ravens too. I want to see Lamar at least make it to a Super Bowl.
Do you really?
Yeah, you pushing for Josh Allen?
I want it. If it's ever the Ravens or the Steelers, I always want them to lose.
Oh yeah, you a die.
It's in the blood. It's in the blood, TJ. It's in the blood.
I get what you're saying, man. It's just, I don't know. I don't like the Ravens, but I like Lamar. They just got players I like Ray Lewis and all that, but I don't like the organization. But the team or certain players, yeah, I like them.
And Derrick Henry, I will say that, you've got a couple there that, you're like, okay, but no.
Oh, yeah, Lana, you are the way Browns, huh?
Yes. Orange and blood, all in the veins. Or orange and brown, orange and blood, orange and brown.
Yeah, I get it, man. The Browns need to get their act together. I don't know what they got going on. But we gonna get into that right now. Our first topic: who you think should who should the Browns take in the draft this year, and will they be able to turn around next year? What's your thoughts on that?
I'm really torn, and I think in the city, I think we all are. And if I listen to a lot of, and I'm sure you do, a lot of like Cleveland radio and sports media here, and everybody is really torn. Like, do you go with an edge rusher? You go with, what's his name? Abdul Carter. Do you go with him to complement Miles? Do you, obviously, I mean, hello, no brainer. We need a quarterback. So the quarterback class is not stellar. So do you go with Sanders or Ward? Sanders probably fits Kevin's style a little bit better. But, and then you hear about Dart is starting to sprinkle into the story. And then the team's such a mess. A team is such a mess. So do you look at then maybe your running back room? Do we go, there's where is he? Boise? A Boise player. Ashton's his first name.
Alvin?
Yeah, I think
running
so.
Back. Yeah,
yes, a running back. And I mean, Nick Chubb is out. Jerome Ford's always out. Then all you've got is Foreman. And I just feel like, gosh, that running back room is getting a little frightening too. But I think in the number 2 spot, you either do quarterback or you do that the edge rusher. Everybody is clamoring for Carter. So I don't know. What do you think? Who do you think?
I just hope we don't pick up Shedeur Sanders, man. Please, because Brown got this habit from Tim Couch to Johnny Manziel to Baker to whoever other quarterback. They always go get the most hyped up quarterbacks instead of getting the actual quarterbacks that's actually good. They go get the Heisman Trophy, or they was always hyped up throughout college. Like, that's the Browns' problem. Like, we don't have Joe Thomas was blocking for what, 30 quarterbacks over like 10 years. They always got this habit of, let's go get the most hyped up quarterback. Like, if the Browns had the number 1 pick, I guarantee, what's that dude? Caleb Williams. They would drafted Caleb from USC. Like, I just know how they think, man. Like, and then when we went and got on Deshaun Watson, we ain't gonna speak on all the other stuff, but y'all knew he had a lot of media problems. Let's say that, 'cause I ain't gonna speak on the law stuff. Let's say y'all had a lot. He was coming, and ain't like he started. He didn't do that to Antonio Brown. Unfortunately, he didn't start with the team, and then a year or two was a problem. As soon as y'all knew before even going to get him, he had media issues. Let's dumb it down that way.
Right.
So I don't know why y'all was acting surprised, like, oh, he can't play this year, or he in a lawsuit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Browns just. What's your thoughts on that?
The other issue that I had with Deshaun was he hadn't played football in what, 700 and some days? By the time you were going to get him on the field. Did you really think you were going to get Clemson or Texan Deshaun Watson at that point? No. Of course he's going to be prone to injury. He's never really, quote unquote, if you want to say, fit in the locker room. And you can see that when you look on the sidelines in between plays. He's sitting there, he's got the towel over his head, he's looking at the pad, like he's not talking with anybody, he isn't cheering, nothing. I mean, he's just kind of an outlier. But yeah, I don't see him coming back at all at this point for anyone. I mean, nobody's going to take him. But I think if we got to have a good quarterback. And I don't know if the answer is making that number 2 draft pick that quarterback, or what do you think about, do we get a veteran? I mean, we saw how well Joe Flacco did-ish. But, I mean, Jameis Winston is, God love him, but he is like the pick 6 king. I mean, like, there's nothing there. What do you do? And who do you get? Kirk Cousins? You get Darnold? I mean,
I don't know what the Browns going to do. It's just I know they're going to drive young, because they don't learn their mistakes in the past. I think
you're right.
Old head quarterback. But it's just like, let's get a quarterback that's like, he can actually do something. Like, let's bring in one of them laid back, humble. Let's get one of them off-brand school quarterbacks. They're starting to be the ones that do the best. Do not go get a quarterback that's hyped up. Please don't. Like, y'all always doing this. Like, we know y'all going to get a quarterback. If y'all don't, then y'all on some Jets type drafting. Y'all drafting like New York Jets. We not. Please don't do that. But just please do not draft like the Jets. I always be roasting the Jets. Just don't do what the Jets do. Just get a quarterback we know go ball out. That's all I'm saying, man. But,
right. And the secondary issue too, not draft related. As we talk, you also asked the question of how do I think they're going to be this next season? And the other issue we have is the, coaching, O-line coaches, and, obviously very happy we got rid of Ken Dorsey. That was terrible. And it's all pointing in the direction that Kevin will take back the play calling, which, I mean, it was terrible when he gave it up. So
you think it was?
Yes, it all went. I mean, we crashed after that. It was a crash and burn after that. And we all know I'm a Kevin Stefanski fan, but I'm just saying facts, just what I saw. But I do think it was a crash and burn. And I questioned Bubba as well. Is Bubba the right person as a special teams coach? I guess we'll see. But yeah, I think that has to come together too. But I do think we've got to get a quarterback. We need to get our O-line beefed back up.
What's wrong with I see you going in on the O-line. What's wrong with the O-line?
It's just, Teller's great. Bitonio's probably going to retire.
Yeah.
He didn't say that, but was this his last season, or is he going to go? I don't know.
I can see it coming.
Are we going to even talk about Jedrick Wills? No, because he doesn't even do anything or exist. So, I don't know. I just feel like it's a dumpster fire right now.
I feel like I think our O-line, Browns always had a big name O-line. Even if the team just trash or every other position, the O-line always be well respected in the locker room. But
Absolutely. But what's bad right now? When you talk about the locker room too, you have guys like Joel and then Miles even who are, and Denzel just was saying too, something's got to change, like who was it? TMZ or somebody that just interviewed Denzel and he's like, we need a quarterback. So what's going to happen. You're totally right. Andrew Berry's like, well, we're going to go get that big highfalutin quarterback.
Come on, Denzel, you can't talk to TMZ. You know how
that just went everywhere.
You think Myles Garrett gonna ask for a trade, or you think the Browns just gonna trade him for draft picks? Because he getting at the age. What is he, like 30 plus now, or he getting up there in age? Like, I just see it happening, man.
I know that's a scary thought, and I really want him here for life. He's one of those people you want for life. I'm hoping that he stays. The Browns make really stupid decisions, so could they use him and trade for draft picks? Sure, because they're dumb. But I'm talking emotional though, so I guess I'm not a good person to ask that too. But
if I was him, I'd ask for a trade to a winning team. He'll make more money if he was on winning team. I know he make a lot more endorsements on that, but when you a superstar, let's say superstar player like Myles Garrett, and you on the team like the Browns that's always losing or media hype in the off season, then regular season, I feel like now we gotta get in realistic mode, or y'all actually gotta get them W's, and y'all don't produce at all. So, and you've been there since 2016. Yeah, you've been, bro. Come on now, Miles. If you ask for a trade, I promise nobody's gonna do the LeBron thing. Nobody's gonna, long as you don't do the LeBron thing, acting like you stand in your decision. Just don't do LeBron and you good, man.
Don't. We can't take that again in Cleveland. But I do think he made a good point. He made a comment about wanting a guaranteed contract, and he's not wrong. He's not wrong. If the Browns were to give, now think about this as a person. So imagine you're Myles Garrett, okay? And you're giving your blood, sweat, tears. You're like number one top defensive player, right? And then all of a sudden, this guy who's got his name smeared across papers, hasn't touched a football in 2 years, comes in and gets $230 million guaranteed. How do you feel about your organization and the value that you bring? He is not wrong. That is where they should have put that money, is give some guaranteed money to him, Joel, Wyatt, Chubb. Hello, Nick Chubb. What are we doing?
I wouldn't guarantee Nick Chubb.
I would have prior to, before the injury in the Steelers game and then this latest injury.
Yeah, I guarantee I wouldn't give him a lot of guaranteed money, because running backs, I know the running backs in the league have. I guess they got a union going on against the.
Oh, that's
That's all. Like, come on now. Y'all know when y'all keep getting hit, even in today's game, they done basically dumbed down the defense to help. Y'all know when y'all keep taking them hits, even in practice, y'all doing all them running drills. Y'all know your body is gonna wear and tear. Stop with the y'all always mad against the running backs. Y'all running backs. All y'all do is run and get hit. Y'all know what y'all signed up for. Y'all not the quarterback. You're not the tight end. You're not the safeties. Y'all running back. Y'all gonna keep getting hit. Y'all gonna have CGE.
That first word, running.
You're running. Like, you know what you're going to do. Even like Christian McCaffrey. Oh, let's say Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith always ran. He knew the game. Let me run behind these 7'6'8" dudes, run out of bounds. These new running backs, I feel like they always got something. I think that's the new generation. They got this habit, like they got to prove something. Like, let me run to these 3 dudes real quick when I can just
right?
like, it's like y'all always got to prove y'all tough. Like, everybody's not Marshawn.
We know. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, everybody not Marshawn. You're not going to come on now. But
no.
yes, let's move on to another topic about the Browns. The relocation situation. What's your thoughts on that?
You know, so I was part of the focus group, one of the focus groups chosen by the Browns to meet with their team, the team that's working to develop this. Okay. So it was a very interesting meeting. You know, I've never been against the dome. I understand what the stadium means to downtown Cleveland and those businesses in the area. I totally get it. But on the other hand, you know, Brook Park, easy to access. You know, you're still not that far from downtown. So you could still go there, go to some of the nice restaurants, whatever, drive into Brook Park. It's not that big of a deal, right? But from what I pulled out of that meeting was that, you know, when they went around the room and asked us what we absolutely had to have at a new stadium, almost everyone around the table said tailgating. You know, we love the Muni lot. We love, you know, there's 3 lots there that people go to by Burke and, you know, the pit. That's just a big deal to us as fans, right? Yeah. And these people in suits don't get that. They don't get that. So my fear is that they're going to try to do like organized tailgating.
What you mean?
So like when you walk up to the stadium, they've got this layout, the way the map looks is you kind of walk through this really nice area where they have like cornhole and all this stuff. But here's the dealio with that is you've got to buy like their $900 beers and it's not like at the Muni where you can bring in your cooler at Coors Light all day, you know? You don't have any of that. So this is all organized and also a way to bring money to them. So I'm hoping they find a lot and they find somewhere for the Muni. The other worry I think I have for some people and some of the people around the table said too, was the pricing is going to be really expensive for season ticket holders. If you're a season ticket holder person. And the problem was there were some like, how do I say this in a nice way? Older guys there that have had their tickets since like Jesus was small and they have taken their whole family to these same 4 seats since, you know, forever. That's not going to be the case anymore. And so people are going to be really, really mad when that comes out. But I will say the plus, the dome is nice. It's going to be constantly, I think they said 65 degrees in there the whole time is what they're going to keep it. But then you bring in so much more revenue to the area. Because I know later we'll talk about, you know, we could have a WrestleMania here. We could have a lot more shows year round utilizing that venue and bringing, again, more revenue into the area, more people into the area. So what do you think? Are you bummed about it?
I had somebody on last time. He said basically the same thing you said, but he was like, the freeways all around the stadium currently, and it's always snowing. It's right by the lake. And it'd be overflowing. Then you got the airport there. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but it's been like that for how many decades? Like, okay, I get it. You want more revenue. Probably got a lot of new sponsors. The Haslam's. They probably. Mm-hmm. I think this is a change of the guard. You know how every generation. I guess this generation has them. They like, let's move to Brook Park and okay, y'all probably. I see y'all want to use the year-round thing, but come on now. Mm-hmm. I know you seen the lawsuit the city had against the Haslam's or the Browns. Like, how you think that's gonna work out? Who you think gonna win that one?
I don't. You know what? I can't remember what it said, but didn't the Attorney General jump in and be like, they're trying to stop it, the whole thing? So someone is stepping in there, like the Ohio Attorney General, I think, is stepping in and being like, cut it out. I think the Haslams are so shady. So, I mean, those fools have some judge somewhere. They'll pay Bib some money. I don't know what's going to happen there. But I think those fools will win because they always end up on top. I don't know how. It's so frustrating.
I mean, when you in a position like they are, you gotta have people on. We ain't gonna say too much. Y'all, anybody who's street or who know, you know how it goes. Especially in the business world, you always gotta have somebody in the corner. I ain't gonna say too much though, but
that's right.
I don't know, man. I feel like the Brook Park just feel real desperate to me. I feel like it just came out. It's like, I'm mad they waited till the Browns started winning. It's the same thing that happened with Belichick and Rodell, Art, and all them back in the 90s. They started winning. It looked like Saban. A lot of people don't know Saban coach for the Browns with Belichick. Mm-hmm. Man, they be ready to argue me in the ground. He ain't do it. Yes, he did. Okay, so you had Saban and Belichick. It looked like the Browns was about to start winning. Bam. Oh, they're moving to Baltimore. What? Okay, like this. The Browns winning. You got the Deshaun Watson media, whatever. You got all these top players. Bam, we moving to Brook Park. Like, y'all this decade, y'all been losing for like 2 decades straight. And now that you're winning, now you want to move? Like, what you think?
And the thing is, too, and this was something everybody was saying around the table, too, you've got to put a consistent winning product on the field. If you expect people to pay thousands of dollars for season tickets, because the pricing they're looking at to be able to afford this dome is insane. And one guy even said around the table, he goes, you need to know the people that live here. This is like this is a blue collar town. This isn't, people like, okay, here's 10 grand for my season tickets.
This ain't Beverly Hills, man. Y'all not about to go get like 20 billionaires on deck.
It is. That's what they think. Like, no, we're not. This guy over here works a good year, makes $80,000 a year. He's not going to give you 10 of it for his, season tickets. So yeah, it's. There's really, they don't get it. They just don't get it, and that's the sad thing. I think it's a good move, but
Cleveland got a lot of people, coming with income and, a lot of houses being built, but it's not Beverly Hills. This ain't New York. You can't just walk on the street and see, let's say, Denzel or somebody. Like, no. Like, it's not California. Like, you just not, y'all need your money, your money, your money. No, that's not going to work.
And who's going to spend that kind of money for a 3-14 team?
I mean, y'all go get Ric Flair, but he like 90, so.
right. And when this last game, you could buy an $8 seat up in the 500s.
All the way on top. Man, come on now, man. Nobody doing that.
I know.
It's like 5 degrees outside. Y'all think people really paying $8 to be?
I know.
Nobody's doing that, man. Nobody.
No. To watch you lose?
Why can't y'all just build a overhead on the stadium y'all got already? Like,
I guess it's not. It can't be done from what I heard. And I don't know if it's the way the stadium is built, something to that nature. But yeah, they already entertained that thought, and it can't be done. I'm telling you one thing though. I think that stadium is like on like possessed dirt or something. I don't know. I think it just needs to go off of that freaking area anyway. It's like an Indian burial ground. Get it off of there. It's bad luck.
You got Progressive Field downtown. I think that area hard. What's gonna be homeless people in that area? Then you got all municipal courts and them court buildings around the Brown Stadium. That stuff looking like 1960s, man. That stuff is. Have you seen them buildings? They look so awful.
It's just terrible. It's so bad. And they're working on Progressive Field's gonna look nice this year because they are working on that stadium. Thank God, it's gonna look nice. And the Cavs, I mean, obviously, Rocket Mortgage always looks good.
Don't do what New York did. I mean, you saw them Yankees was looking like when they did the whole stadium. Man, them Yankees fans was turning up. Like, what the F is this? Like, horrible, man. Yeah, you know, them Yankees had to not like that new stadium, man, at all.
I hate those freaking Yankees.
I don't like they cheated the 90s. I know they the Guardians now. We said they cheated the 90 Indians like so many World Series, man. Like, this before my time. I used to watch 90s highlight clips of the Cleveland Indians. They was cheating us heavy.
I know.
Then in 2016, we played Chicago Cubs. Man, they cheated us flat out. Them last 6-7 innings, I watched them guys. I was 38.
I miss the whole 90s Indians era. But last season was good. Guards, I mean, they killed it last season. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see what they're going to do this year. However, they keep getting rid of people, so I don't know what that means, but I am trying to have faith.
I mean, like, I was shocked when the Guardians. I was shocked when the Guardians won like 20-game winning streak. I think that team is average to me. I don't think they really are. I think that team is really average. Like, the winning streak was okay, but I think we in the rebuild mode because a lot of the vets of the team, they're retiring, getting traded. You know, usually.
Yeah, they how they brought it together last season. I just don't know. I mean, they really did. Losing Bieber and then everything else that was going on. I thought, oh, here we go. It's over. Nope. I couldn't believe how far they went. I was like, all right, good job.
Let's go ahead.
Totally off topic.
Let's go ahead and tell these Cavs before we get into this wrestling. What's your thoughts on Cavaliers NBA final chances?
Good. I think it's good. I think it's really good. 34-6. Oh my gosh. The Thunder, man, they're there. That was a rough game.
Dangerous. When it comes to the East, I'm not worried about, like, they keep trying to gas up Giannis. Giannis is not single-handedly. Now, Giannis done did the AI. Just like AI did with Philly. Okay, cool. Giannis is out, like, he at the age now, man, he can't keep carrying that Bucks team, man. You can see it on, like, it be some games, he'll be passing the ball, nobody want to shoot. It's like they always depend on Giannis. Like, I think he at the age where, okay, that was cool when I was younger because that helped him get his contract. Now that he get older, he don't want to do that no more. That, Giannis, we need you to drop 40. No, I'll drop 20, but come on now.
Right, I'll drop 20. I gotta go take a nap because I'm old.
Like, you can tell, like, it's like he want to retire, but he don't at the same time. Then, what's New York? I think they just hyping that team. I mean, they good, but come on. NBA media, stop. New York is not that team, man. Miami, Jimmy Butler done.
Yeah. I mean, I only, like, when I think about all the teams, I'm like, the Thunder's the only one that gives me a little angst.
Yeah, they in the West though.
The thing that I'm concerned about is, and it's slowly starting to happen, and it's natural, is just a little injury here and there.
Who? Who's the main person?
Anyone on the Cavs, like just anyone, like Donovan goes down, or I mean, Garland, Allen. I mean, any of those stars get knocked out, it's a little. I'm a little worried.
I mean, they don't play. So I know you get for playoffs because playoffs is way different than you playing regular season. But I think that's what the Cavs be doing. You know how sometimes players don't really be injured. I think they like they'll have Mitchell sit down 3-4 games, see how they do. Garland, Mobley, Allen. Yeah, like I get what they're doing, but I think come around, they need to do what Greg Popovich did with Tim Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker. Last 8, what Popovich used to do? Like the last 10 games, he'll have them sit. Last 5, yeah, just had them sit. Had them play 5-10 minutes per them 10 games like Popovich did, just to say he doing it. But don't have them playing heavy minutes.
No. And that is the one good thing, and the one difference between Kenny Atkinson and Bickerstaff is that he really does rotate them well. So they're not, they're not overdoing it.
Especially
which is key. Yeah, which is key. I mean, you want to talk about like a night and day coaching change. Holy crap. That's like, I mean, he's just changed their culture and the offense. I mean, he's just talk about that was a killer hire. That was a killer hire, I think, for the Cavs.
I expect Cleveland, like they've been seeing all like a Golden State, Chicago Bulls or Jordan type round. Like what you say, 34-6?
34-6.
That's crazy.
And we were really streaking for a while. We've had 2 streaks going. But then we lost, we lost a couple times the last couple weeks, but still 34-6.
I think I was happy we lost by 20 to OKC. I think that's a humble experience because you could tell Garland taking more shots than he usually take now. Jared Allen also think he's Shaq. Mobley think he Tim Duncan. Mitchell think he really Kobe now. Like y'all, I'm glad I was like, yes, because now we get to, I'm telling you, like you can just see it in the team. Like them streaks, Mitchell just start throwing the ball up a lot. Like, come on, dude, chill out. Like you're not LeBron, bro. Like you're not Kyrie. Man, you'll see what they talk about Kyrie trying to come rumored. He's trying to come back to Cleveland. I don't believe that. Kyrie is not. He's not gonna do that.
No.
Kyrie,
do we want him even?
I wouldn't.
Same thing with now everybody's like, oh, LeBron's probably upset that he's not here. He's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's sitting over with his bazillions of dollars. He's living in LA. Whatever else does he need? But I've been happy to see more out of Mobley this year too. He looks really good. I mean, it's just they all look good. Max Strus is back. I was a little worried about him at first, but he steps up. Ty Jerome came out of nowhere. Like, who's this guy? I mean, it's just crazy how good they're doing. I don't knock on wood.
They got that confidence going. Let's go ahead and move on.
Yeah. Oh, your favorite topic.
Oh yeah, no, these your favorite topic. Okay, let's start. Lana is a wrestling head. I've been trying to reach out to other people. So let's start. What's your 5 to 10? It don't matter how you want to do it. Let's say top 10 favorite WWE wrestlers of all time.
Well, I have a few. Right now, I love Cody Rhodes. He's my favorite. Back in the day, the whole Stone Cold Steve Austin, loves Steve Austin, The Undertaker. When you're thinking back, but right now too, I'm really loving the women's side. We talked a little about Rhea Ripley, and I do like her. I like Becky Lynch, which she's rumored to be coming around. Tiffany Stratton now coming up. I love her. Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill is probably one of my favorites. Now she's out on injury right now, but she's one that's going to be, I think she's going to really come up. I really do. She is tough. And they've had her just like on a tag team with Bianca, and I think she's a standalone. Once they get her back, they need to put her into the pipeline to become a champion, because she will be, that's for sure. I'm afraid of her.
Who else you got?
What?
Who else you got?
Let me think here. I don't really care for the Bloodline so much. I know we kind of talked about them a little bit.
That's the over with, man. It was cool, but not. Come on, y'all dragging that out. It's almost like y'all need the storyline. Really, y'all don't.
You don't. You don't. I like. I mean, I like LA Knight. I definitely, and I know this is gonna be a terrible thing to say, but what's his name? Paul. Jake Paul? Logan Paul? One of the Pauls.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I just lost the first name.
Logan. It's Logan.
I know he's a Cleveland guy. Get out of here. Get out of here.
No, you're not even right. You don't even wrestle like you. Like I think you did strictly for views.
Yes. Any of these guys, and even some of these ladies, could break him in half. Like I don't know. Like I have no interest in him at all. So they debuted a new guy on Raw on Monday, Penta. I think I'm saying it right. And he's very scary. So we'll see how that goes. And I loved, Bray Wyatt, obviously rest in peace, but
yeah, he did.
That's sad. But I like looking back on his career. But yeah, so that's it for me. You from back in your era?
Oh, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Stone Cold Rock. Dang, I had this list right in my head. It's just a lot. Triple H before he got with Stephanie, because after that I don't even like him no more. So before he got with Stephanie, who else? Chris Benoit, he did what he did. Eddie Guerrero, right until he won the Royal Rumble, because I think after that they didn't know what to do with him. Edge, when he was crazy. Randy Orton, like from 06 to 2010 when he had the Viper thing going on. Dean Ambrose. Let me get some. I like Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose. They did him dirty. Dean Ambrose. I just like them tight wrestlers, but it's like they not scripted heavy. Like them wrestlers, like you just know, like Roman Reigns and them, like Seth Rollins. They just scripted heavy. I like them wrestlers like Dean Ambrose. They just be on some other stuff. Like them, they're like my top 10. I'll say so far. I know I got a whole lot more. They're like my top 10.
I know, you think back, you're talking about decades. This is literally like a soap opera that's been on since
the 60s, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even remember. Like, tons of people running through there.
So, the Royal Rumble in 2 weeks, as I've seen on Twitter. What's your thoughts on that?
It's shaping up right now. Like there are a few solid matches, like that Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens are going. Cody will beat him. I mean, that's a given. Nia Jax is a definite, but who she's going against, I don't know. I just said that Nia Jax, she's another one. I don't know how anyone beats her. Like, I mean, she's just a beast. Like,
yeah,
I'm afraid of her too.
Over.
I know. Then there's Braun Breaker and Sheamus. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Sheamus, maybe.
I think Sheamus gonna lose. I think Sheamus don't care no more.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, right?
He collected a check though, but he don't care.
Hey. And Gunther and Goldberg, I think, are for sure.
Goldberg.
You think he'll beat him?
I think Goldberg like 90. Like, dude, you still he on that Ric Flair, bro. You still wrestling. You like 100, dude. Like Goldberg can't even wrestle for real. Let's just keep it 100. Like, you excited? Goldberg can't wrestle?
No.
Hold
So
up, he really going against Gunther?
yeah, not the Goldberg you're thinking. I think it's a different one, a
Oh,
younger one. It's a younger one.
I thought he was going against Jay Uso.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Nope.
that's a storyline they've been building up.
At least the last I saw. But you know how that is. That card's not final until like the day before, right? Besides these couple that I know for sure are for sure. So we'll see how it goes out. John Cena will be there, but what's happening with him? Who knows? They're gonna push John Cena to WrestleMania for sure because he's retiring, right?
Yeah, he done. I hope.
So, right, God love him, but it's time. Him and the Rock shows up, every so many. Like he was a big deal for when Raw moved to Netflix. I don't know if you saw that episode,
Yeah,
but
I seen clips of it.
the premiere on Netflix. It was good. I mean, it wasn't like
They think
but
they UFC now.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, why y'all got Fortnite? Man, if Vince McMahon, I'm so glad. Look, black people always been 50-50 on that. I'm gonna speak for black people. Vince be doing some questions, but I'm so glad Vince coming back. Cause y'all Triple H, no, you got Fortnite in the middle of the ring. Like, are you serious? Stephanie going along? Cause we know Stephanie really running. Shane going along with that.
Right?
I'm so glad Vince McMahon coming back. Like, what is you doing though? Like, I've been gone 2 days and this what you doing? You playing Fortnite in the mix. They had all the different companies around it. Like, they really think they UFC. Like, y'all not Dana White. Like, no, it's wrestling. Like, we don't want to see all that.
No, you got Prime over here. You got this over here. It's like ridiculous.
God.
They're gonna be looking like NASCAR cars in a little while coming in the ring with like all their like logos over everything. It's craziness.
It's really wrong. What, you think it's gonna be exciting? You think it's gonna be boring?
I'm hoping it's gonna be exciting. I mean, I'm thinking so. But like I said, when they did this big promise of moving Raw to Netflix was going to be this big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first one they had some surprises, whatever. But the other night I'm like, why isn't this on USA? The only difference is you're swearing a little more. Okay, like I don't understand why people are paying. If people never paid for USA, now they're paying for Netflix to see the same thing.
I guess they think they in the PG. They not attitude era. I think they trying to do PG ruthless aggression era. Like, no, man.
I think you're right. I think that may be the road they're going to start taking it down. Is try to get back to that attitude era kind of thing.
Not with the promos be so. Why is a prom? See, this how I know this Triple H doing this. Remember when he was in Evolution, he used to have like some hour-long pro. And now, mind you, wrestling used to be 2 hours back then.
Mm-hmm.
An hour of Raw was that's why SmackDown was coming up so much.
Mm-hmm.
The whole hour was Triple H talking. Why is Roman Reigns talking for like 30 minutes? No, we don't care.
No, shut up.
Then you got Gunther, he cool. Why, man, put somebody on the mic, and then Cody. I know that's your favorite wrestler. Cody can cut a promo until it's time for him to get to the points of what he's supposed to. Like, he'll be doing all this talking, and that's how he'll force it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you tonight. No, I can't. Look, I'll be laughing like, really? That's cool. Like, what? Like, back then, like Stone Cold and Rockin' them, they used to be like, I'll beat your way right now. Like, it was kind of like, nah, they just, I'll fight you tonight. That stuff be corny. Who is right?
Yeah, they're not like this close to their faces. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm gonna beat you up later.
It's like, are y'all going out on a date or is y'all wrestling? Like, and we know some of that. We know it's not real, but come on, man. Like, at least see, wrestling back then was all about promos. That's one thing a lot of old wrestlers will say, even Undertaker. The fans know the match ain't gonna be real. but the promos was selling them pay-per-views like right now. If the pay-per-views that WWE be having, nobody be buying them for real. That's why they so cheap. Cause back then, Vince was like, what, $100, $80, because he know. And you kill the promos, they're going to buy pay-per-views. Even you got the trashiest wrestler. No, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No.
My bad.
No, I didn't say nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, you can have the trashiest wrestlers, but the promo game, you know it's gonna get money. Now, just let them dudes talk like how they talk. Like, just let them be them. Y'all want to be PG. This not the Cena era. That's why a lot of people don't like John Cena. Like, and he can talk. Now, when he be going off script, because you can tell he can talk, but
because he is an actual actor.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw him in Daddy's Home.
Oh,
I mean, we saw him in all these movies. So, I mean, yeah, that's why he's so successful at it. But yeah, I don't know what to expect actually out of it. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up. See how this road to WrestleMania goes.
So, what's the difference between this era of wrestling and the previous era of wrestling?
Gosh, a few things. You know, the one thing that really like kind of sticks out to me so much, and I kind of said it a little bit earlier, is you know, on the women's side. You know, if you think back in the day, the 80s, 90s, whatever, it was like the women were like, I don't know, just like bra and panties. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
that was just
like,
keep those excited. Yeah, we know.
Right.
We know.
It was like eye candy and chicks, whatever. And now these chicks are badass. You know what I mean? Like, they are going for it.
Yeah, they actually be fighting like the dudes.
Yes, and some of those matches are better than the dudes.
Exactly.
You know, so to me, that's one of the number one standouts. And again, the athleticism on both sides. I think the men and the women, I think they've really kicked it up a notch. Now, another thing, and this is kind of is it really, you know, scripting? You know, the storylines are supposed, you know, considered to be better. Are they though? I don't know. Like, again, this is a giant soap opera. So we're really just reliving the same storylines, just different people. And some of them, like we said, you know, like I'm sorry, but to me, love stories don't need to be in the WWE. This Dom and Liv and Rhea thing, stop it. Just beat each other up. Okay? Like, I don't care about it.
They still doing the Dominic and Rhea. That shit don't want him.
Get the love out of here. Right. Get that crap out of here. Who cares? I don't care.
I thought they were trying to get her with Finn Balor.
Oh.
Taylor, whatever his name is.
Who knows? I don't know what's happening. Because you know why? I zone out. When they start doing that stuff, I'm like, I'm here to see you all beat each other up. I don't really care about this stuff.
Like, the problem is, I've been seeing a lot. I think Triple H be behind. I think Vince be behind Bianca. What's her name? Belair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Triple H Paul Levesque be behind Rhea. The problem with Rhea is, like I said earlier, she's like an Undertaker. She like the female Undertaker. Like, anytime y'all put the belt on her, interest is gone. She can't cut no promos. I'm sorry. Rhea be talking. I don't know if she got that British voice going. I don't feel nothing she's saying. But when she don't have the championship, that's like her promos be all the way up here. Her aura be like, she just different, man. Every time y'all put the belt on her, it's like people just be like, yeah, whatever. Like,
yeah.
Like when Undertaker had the belt. When he was the American badass with the belt. Oh, we liked him. When he became the dead man again, we was like, this dude boring. Like, tell Mark to get the belt to somebody else. Like, that's just her character. That's how y'all made her character. She don't need the belt. Y'all can put her in the main event and lose, and we still gonna be looking forward to a Rhea. Y'all put her in the main event with the belt and she win, we gonna be like, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I know.
yeah, man.
I mean, she had a couple, good matches with Liv when they gave, when they had this whole whatever over Dominic in the background.
Mm.
And Rhea to me really went after her in a way that I thought was good. I mean, she was really believable, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping that there's a lot of tease of Becky Lynch coming back. I'm just not sure when that's going to happen. Like if they're going to do that at the Royal Rumble. They also just teased Charlotte Flair. I don't know what's happening there. Something's happening. Something's brewing on the women's side with those two. But I don't know. I don't know when.
You like them too?
I
Becky and
like
Charlotte.
Becky. I like Becky. For sure.
She the tomboy, right? The one who got the orange hair.
Yes.
Yeah, red hair. Oh yeah, I know her.
Yeah, she's married to
Seth Rollins. Yeah, they
Yeah.
got a baby together.
Yep. He's a weirdo. I don't get it. I'm trying to find his point.
What you mean? Like his character in real life?
Yeah, like what's the point?
I think they trying to make him to an Edge meets Chris Jericho meets like Randy Orton type. Like it's like he be trying to cut promos like Edge, fight like Randy, but it's like no, he just a
can't beat
remix.
anyone.
I think
I don't know.
he just a remix Chris Jericho to me. Like how Chris was always in the main event when they needed him to be, but he's always in the mid card. So it's like right now they need Seth Rollins to be like in the main event for now, but he really supposed to be a mid card. That's like Chris Jericho. Like we know Chris was always a mid card dude, a upper mid card dude who could just be in the main event, but he was never that dude. That's Jericho basically.
Yep. Yeah. I don't. That's all I know.
The problem with the Rumble is, like I said, I ain't watched. I think the last good one was 09. But everybody know Randy Orton won. It just people know about now. Problem is, it's like after that 2010 ain't get good to the 2010 really exposed WWE. You had all them old hit. You had Kane, Triple H, Shawn, Undertaker, like that. Batista. That Rumble was so old. Like everybody, like, dang, these dudes. Oh, they are like the way they was wrestling the Rumble. It was old. But then you had them young dudes like John Morrison and Jack Swagger and all them. Oh, y'all was just throwing them over the rope like they was nuts. Like that's when y'all did that 2012, 2013 Rumble. Didn't know nobody. I'm looking like, who is this dude? Like y'all, like that's why y'all basically forced John Cena to be in the Rumble. He didn't want to be in the Rumble. Y'all had to. That's why they had him going like number 17 because y'all needed him.
Somebody that we know.
Like y'all just need somebody who we know. And then the problem.
That's the way I felt. Like I was saying, the other was it last night on SmackDown. I was like, who are these people coming out? Like
it's like y'all don't. Then it's like the bloodline people. What's her name? What's it? Jacob Fatu. What's his name?
Fatu, Solo Sikoa.
Y'all trying to make them be the next Umaga and Rikishi. Like I just see like Fatu supposed to be Umaga. And so Solo supposed to be Rikishi or something. Like he supposed to be the serious Rikishi. Man, stop. Or Yokozuna or something. Like no.
I know Solo's trying to get Roman's spot and whatever. That was interesting to me a little bit on the Raw premiere on Netflix. Was they had those two go head to head, and he's still trying to he wants Roman's, so. That was good. I mean, I thought that was a good match, and then Roman won, and of course.
And then as soon as he lose or the storyline over, it's gonna be we're gonna be looking at Solo. Okay, like why you here now? Like what's your new story? Like he
has no point.
They obviously gonna have you beat Roman. Then what?
This is all we're gonna do. It's just go round and round. Like I don't know. I don't get it.
The mid card is so dead right now. I don't even like them dudes. Y'all basically take the people y'all was pushing in 2010s era and making them mid card and trying to force feed us the new dudes as main eventers. Like that's not going. We don't know them dudes. Like and then they can't act. They wrestling skills is try. Okay, Rich is saying. What are you saying? Yeah, Rich. We gonna say a little Rich. Well, why they ain't push Rich? He was actually like the next Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero coming. Like that dude moveset is crazy. No, he don't have promo game. Okay, get him a Paul Heyman.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Like get him a Paul Heyman or something, or and Brock Lesnar.
Paul Heyman's gonna die in that ring one day. I just know it. I was looking at a picture of him the other day. I'm like, oh god, that guy's gonna literally drop dead.
All that traveling again to him, like Paul, you need to tell them like I can't do all this traveling. Like I'm getting old.
He looks rough. He's going down.
Cause if you think about it, he really he is the bloodline. Like everybody, when Paul Heyman leave, that bloodline, that whole story is there.
Oh.
Like, Paul Heyman is the bloodline story.
Yep.
Then,
yeah.
Let's see.
I know.
Y'all haven't did a steel cage match. I don't know how long. Then the TLC matches. Even the ladder matches is boring. Like ladder matches used to be fun. Not no more.
No.
They be fighting. Then they go to the outside. Then somebody get a ladder, then somebody get knocked. Like what's the spots at? Like where the jumping off the turnbuckle or somebody leaking blood? Like what like now it's just like, yeah, we gonna fight, then we gonna fight outside the ring, then we gonna get the ladder. That stuff is boring.
You know what gets on my nerves are the tables. Like, really? We gotta stop. We gotta get this giant 8-foot table out, set it up. Like you don't know what's going to happen. Like move out of the way. Like I don't understand.
I think the table should be preset, in my opinion. That saves a whole lot of time.
Or chairs. I mean, it's just like get the equipment out of this. Just get the equipment out, okay? If you can't do it with your body, you shouldn't be doing this anyway. So go. Like,
I don't remember the last time I seen a dude get hit in the head with a steel chair. Like when the last time that happened?
Oh, it happens all the time. It happens all the time.
I ain't watching wrestlers. Y'all can tell I'm in the old era wrestling. This new era.
It's great. And the other thing that they do too is they come down, and then it's for some reason you got to go to the announcer's table and like, throw everything down and then throw your opponent on there. It's like Pat McAfee's like, It's just
they
so
still
dumb.
got him announcing.
Yeah, sometimes. But it's just so funny. Like, stay in the ring. Keep the tables underneath the ring. Keep the chairs underneath the ring. Like, use your body. Come on. I want to see you. Use what you got.
If something happened to Vince, man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't get wrestling about 5 years because the Triple H does not know what he doing, man. Like, that dude, like, bruh, you got the ideas. I know you got them. But when it comes to you, bruh, have Stephanie or somebody do that. Because I think Stephanie got enough sense to know how to carry a storyline out. I don't think she know how to start them, but I can tell y'all two need to play the, all right, Hunter, you start the storyline and let me just work how the match and stuff go. Because when it comes to Triple H booking, this 50-50 booking, when did that become a thing? Like, that was like, when did that become a thing where, okay, well, we gonna have y'all win evenly? Like, no, Vince wasn't playing that. Vince was like, either you either gonna lose all the way through and then win at the end, or you just gonna lose the whole way through. Vince was not playing that 50-50 stuff. Like, he wasn't doing that.
I know.
Not doing that, man.
You're right. I know. Like, I know, because I've been a nervous wreck this whole time that something's going to I do think they'll take Cody as the champion to WrestleMania. I don't think they'll take the title from him before that. But I've been so nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, you think they're going to do it? Is this the day? I don't think they will. They waited, they built up him finishing that story so long that give him the year.
I had him losing that had him winning back. But I have a creative storyline for him to win it back going to WrestleMania. Like I had him turn into a desperate dude. Or had him turn to the back to the victim act. Cause he good at playing a victim character. Let him do that. But y'all gonna have him win. Y'all might have him win at WrestleMania. Y'all probably gonna have him go against Brock Lesnar because y'all be acting like Brock is. That's gonna be the epic return. Brock retiring it. We do not. Man, they want Brock to be Stone Cold. So you think they be trying to turn Brock Lesnar into Stone Cold?
Yep, you're right. Yep, I think so.
They want Brock Lesnar to be so. They want Brock and Roman to be Stone Cold and Rock. That's no way. Like every year they be this gonna be one of the ultimate matchups of all time. Everybody, this not Rock and Stone Cold. This Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Like no, the first time they
even in the same. No.
The night and the elimination. This is my last one. Elimination chambers. What you feel about them matches? They still doing them? I don't know. I'm asking you.
Yes. I think they're. That's good. I think they're good.
The elimination chambers. They still good.
I'm a fan. And there was when was it? The Survivor Series, I think. They did the Hell in a Cell. Oh my gosh. I've never seen so much blood in my life.
I thought that was War Games.
Was it War Games? War Games, that's right.
The two steel cages.
And I'm like, Survivor Series? I could not remember. Yeah. It was good.
That came from WCW, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stealing from other people to try to come up with ideas.
That's right. But the elimination chambers, they still good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah. You gotta start watching again. Just start watching again.
I'll watch certain match types like Hell in a Cell. I'm not watching. I'll watch the pay-per-views, probably on some off-brand website. Yeah, y'all know how we do. Yeah.
Well, you know what? You can honestly watch almost the whole thing just following them on like X or Instagram because they show all the biggest highlights of every match, and then you know who wins.
I think that's their problem though.
Yeah.
I think they need to have a internet block or y'all need to have something where people can like you just need to see when y'all start letting people record the whole matches in the audience, that's when wrestling start going down. We need to go where you had to watch the TV or you had to hear it or read it. Now everybody's being the audience like this. You see the whole match.
Yeah. You're streaming it to all your friends.
That's what's wrong with wrestling. Well, you got anything like your chance about wrestling? Like how bad it is or what they need to do better or what?
Like I said, I think, some of the storylines need another look. You know what I mean? Like you said, just they gotta know when it's time. Like, okay, we need to cut the cord on this and move on to something else. That's my thing. That's my biggest thing. To me, I just think it drags on. And you're like, okay, like I'm zoning out. Like I don't even want to watch this right now. It's terrible. That's the only thing.
I get you, man. Yeah.
So.
Well, this is my episode 25. Lana, go ahead and tell me where they can find you at.
Well, you can find me. I'm at Stefanski Girl on Instagram and on X. And then I am with Bougie Sports. And the first Tuesday of every month, we have at 8 p.m., we have the Real Squad Pod. And you can find us at the Real Squad Pod on X. And that's it.
As y'all know, I'm gonna have Lana back on. I'm gonna have majority of my guests back on. So Lana will be coming back. And luckily, her co-host will come on.
She will.
So
She will.
yeah, we definitely got around to the conversation with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is TJ McKinley Podcast, episode 25. We say we want, how you want, whatever we want. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, retweet, comment, do whatever y'all gonna do. And thank y'all for watching.